Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and welcome to your Mentor's Moment. In today's question, a dad asks, what can you do when a father and son don't get along? Ooh, this is a good question. So here's the deal. There is totally predictably going to be conflict between father and son. That is just the nature of the relationship between father and son. At some point in your child's life, there's going to be a major rift between father and son. There are going to be parts of your child's life where your son is all about dad, and I want to be just like dad, I want to dress like dad, I want to look like dad, I want to do things like dad. That's who I want to be in the world. And then there are going to be periods where it's like, I don't want anything to do with dad, I don't want to talk to him, I don't want to be anything like him, I'm going to be exactly the opposite with him, and he can go to hell in a handbasket as far as I'm concerned. That is the nature of the father-son relationship. So let's figure out how to navigate this, shall we? So the thing is that this is part of the normal developmental process for a young man. A young man going through his tweens and his teens into becoming this young adult with this body that's getting bigger and uncomfortable, and these feelings they're having about their body and about themselves and about girls and about people of the opposite sex that they're having feelings for, and they don't know what to do, and social interactions and school and what do you do with all that stuff and homework. They've got so much going on. But the thing to remember is they don't have the emotional wherewithal, right? They don't have the maturity, the emotional wherewithal to understand all of it. And their stuff, their feelings, their comments, and the way they feel comes out super blunt because they don't have the nuances to understand what's going on for them. And that's where we can really get in and make a difference as dads. Part of it is just acknowledging that they've got some stuff going on. It's like, wow, if there's a conflict, it sounds like you're really upset with me right now. It sounds like there's something that's really causing you some upset. And I really want to figure out what it is because I need to find out if there's something I need. Did I do something? Or how do we work this out? Because I really like you and I think you like me. So how do we work it out? So sometimes we have to push in that. We have to lean in and say, what's going on? Did I do something? Is there something going on at school? Like, what's going on? How do we get here so we can start unpacking it? But the onus is on us as dads to be responsible for what I like to call our side of the street. We need to be responsible for our side of the street and making sure that we're clean in who we're being. And that means have we created the upset that our son is experiencing with us? What's our role in it? Is there something on our side of the street that we need to clean up? Is there something that we caused that? So it's really important that we sit down and go, oh, you know what? I think I might need to apologize for something, because sometimes that's what happens, and sometimes it's the great way to open the door to conversation is at least owning your side of the street and go, wow, we had a conversation the other day that really caused us both some upset, and I think I could have done that better, and so I want to apologize about that, and I'd like to sit down with you and talk about it a little bit. Sometimes that's the thing that can open the door to communication, because communication is gonna be the key that resolves issues between fathers and sons. And without it, it will not get resolved. And it can stay for a long time. It can become resentful. It can become lots of things. And we wanna make sure that we're owning our side of the street and communicating about gaps that we may have caused and to understand their perspective better. And when they start to share with us, when we open up our side of the street, very often that's the invitation for them to open up what's going on their side of the street. And at that time, empathy is awesome to jump in. And like, oh my gosh, I totally know that feeling. I totally understand what's going on. I totally know that feeling. I've had that feeling before. And let me tell you how it went for me. God, I remember in high school when it was like this. I remember just a month ago, I felt like that too. And I'm so sorry you feel that way, and how can we move forward together? How can we avoid this kind of conflict in the future? But it's really important on us to open up communication and to own our side of the street so that we can open up that communication and make a difference and stay in relationship, because there are going to be days where they love us to death. There are going to be days where they push us away. It's all normal and it's part of the process. This has been a great question. Thank you so much for asking. Keep your questions coming. Make sure you put your comments down below. If you have your question, put it down in the comments down below. If you liked this answer or this video, make sure to go check out our other dad video answers over there, somewhere in YouTube. And I want you to remember this. Lastly, we become better men by spending time with good men. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this has been your Mentor's Moment.